What a trip. So we're in the Lionsgate portal, which is basically like Africa's New Year. I don't know if it still is today, but for a long time it was the New Year in Africa and possibly still is. And people celebrate the Lions portal all around the world. People are going back to school this week in the Northern Hemisphere here in the United States. Teachers are starting to teach again, and students are going back to school to learn. So, in some ways, it is the beginning of a new school year. It is definitely a time that signals the beginning for a lot of the earth. Um, whether technically it still is or not. Um, Also, we have Mercury is going to be stationing direct this Sunday. It's been in retrograde for 3 weeks. It goes into retrograde every year, 3 or 4 times a year. And so things have felt really slow, but they're about to start to speed back up again. We also have some other planets in retrograde as well. Retrograde is where things appear to be moving backwards when they in fact are not, but it appears that way because of the perspective. It's like if you're doing a handstand and you start to see the world from a different perspective. It's like that, and it's a great time to be taking a couple steps back and just kind of look at life through another lens, through another perspective, and slow down a little. We're going to be Earth is going to be traveling through the Perseids meteor shower, which appears as if it's coming out of the constellation of Perseid from our perspective, but it's not actually. What it is the Earth is moving through that meteor shower. So that's also very interesting. And that meteor shower is just the tail end of a comet, the Tuttle comet. And this is us moving through the debris of that. So it's going to be beautiful to look up at the sky and see just all these things that can appear so magical because, we can be on this planet and, like some of us will go camping and we'll go out into nature and not even look up and see all this cool stuff that's happening all around us. We're on a rock floating through outer space, and like, it's a great time to just like take a look around and just see like all the wonder that is, all the sparkle, all the sparkling magic that is all around us. It's just so beautiful. So take advantage and take a look. And Leo is a very gracious energy, can be very, when Leo energy is well cared for and well taken care of, the energy can be very gracious and beautiful and amazing. Leo energy, when it's not taken care of, can be condescending and stuck up and selfish and not caring and tactless and irreverent and think that it is above it all, but and need to cling on to this false dichotomy of being above it all. But a Leo that's well cared for, that has been treated with respect, that respects themselves, or even just that energy in general. We might not be talking about individual humans, but we might be talking about, the energy of a business maybe that started during the time of Leo, or an organization that might have been born during the time of Leo, or a purchase that you made that changed your life, like your bicycle that you purchased during the time of Leo. So anything can have like Leo energy around it. It could have been born during that time of Leo. And it's not just people, not just pets. It can be anything. But take good care of Leo, and Leo takes good care of others. So the Leo aspects of ourselves that we are looking at taking care of is really our individuality. We have a lot of things going on with Aries right now and retrogrades that are asking us to slow down and take a look at how we structure our life around ourselves. How is your day-to-day life going? How are you doing in your body? How are you feeling in your body? Are you disconnecting from your body? Are you saying that you don't have a headache when you do? Are you saying that you're not in body pain when you are? Are you thinking that like you're not in physical pain, but you actually need to be like still taking care of yourself, even if you're too disassociated to feel your body? Maybe you should be scheduling these, massages once a week or a couple times a month, regardless of whether you're in pain or not, just to keep your body fine-tuned. it's about the body, it's about the head also, like, what's going on, and head on as far as physical, the physical head. So like headaches. Here's like a little thing right here. See those green light bulbs? I don't know if you did you yeah. I have green light bulbs. Green light bulbs are really great for migraines. Um there are people who are born at the end of winter, like Aries and Pisces, that are born at the end of winter. In some indigenous cultures, astrologies, it is known that they're called the warriors, actually, and it is known that those types of people that are born during that time tend to be more affected with their head. They tend to have like some head injuries, or they have headaches or things like that. And a green light is really great for migraines. They say like lay down in a cool, dark room, but green lights are really good for migraines, and for healing any kind of tension in the head. Um, Aries is also about individuality and me, which is really important and really good for us to be that way. Sometimes we just need to be that way. We really need to like know who we are, and who are we outside of, without all the friends, without the job, without the family. Who are you? Who am I? Who are we? Who are we as individuals? Because it is through knowing who we are as individuals that we're able to bring the best of ourselves to the table when it's time to unite. And that's the chapter that we're on. It's the beginning of the chapter of a very long book. But with Pluto and Aquarius, it's about uniting. Pluto, speaking of Pluto, Pluto is a very distant planet that has to do with karma, has to do with power, has to do with the life, death, life, recycling. It's going to be going into 1 degrees Aries as well in retrograde. So that's going to be happening this upcoming week. Things are going to start to speed up when Mercury goes direct. Mercury has to do with the mental part of our mind, the mental part of our head. Our thoughts and our communication is going to become more clear. Monday is going to be a great day for clarity. It's a great day to like just harness energy and just get it. Go get it on Monday. And that's Monday the 11th. Lion Portals Gate tends to last a few days. They say it starts like on the 8th. They say it goes until around the 12th. It's interesting too, because the number 8 is sort of like the same number it's the same symbol that we use for DNA. So it really does, like, this coinciding with these aspects of Pluto, which also rules like, past lives and reoccurring lives and multiple dimensions. That's Pluto. So yeah, we got a lot going on with kind of like lava type energy and new earth. We have Saturn, which rules structure. We have Aquarius, full moon, which rules air and rules humanity as a whole, and connection to others. And we have Neptune also in 1 degrees Aries, retrograde, with that Saturn conjunct Saturn retrograde and in Aries. So it's very much lava energy and new earth sprouts. So enjoy it, make the most of it, be with it, and have a great time. And like and subscribe.